Yes, this was me taking the mighty fall on an ice rink a couple of hours before Christmas, just because, I decided I wanted to skate. But that's not why we're here. We're here so that I can show you how I made this yummy Christmas spread for a party of 12. But before that, I'll show you what led up a few hours before Christmas. So we went shopping for a couple of food items that we had run out of and a few more extra things that I wanted, for the Christmas get together that we were going to have. And this was us just looking for some disposables, just so that it's easier to get rid of them after the party is over. I just love how these guys, in more Western countries just make life easier for you, because tell me why you're giving me like cocktail mixers. I didn't even know about disposable champagne glasses. It was just really good. And we picked out a few of those items and then proceeded to do the grocery shopping. And I was just going to buy all the good stuff that I was going to be making. My menu would come up at some point in this video, so you know exactly what we were shopping for. I was meant to also add lasagna to the menu, but I figured that that dish needs its own special attention and loving when making it. So rather than put it on the Christmas spread, I'll make it on a different day for the house. Enjoy the video. I'll be back again to, let you know how my shopping experience went. We were done buying the food items at this point, and we proceeded to come to this beautiful location to, make our New Year's Day reservation, because we wanted something different for the day. I can tell you for a fact that this place is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not mentioning any name because I don't want to do any free adverts for them, but it was really, really, really gorgeous, and I can't wait for us to arrive there. And then when we're done, we proceeded to get in some, gift items for the rest of the gang. I thought this trip was going to be, or I thought this, market experience was going to be, give or take 4 hours max. Nah, we were out from 12 noon till almost 8 p.m. Anyways, we picked out everything that we wanted to and then proceeded home. By the time I got home, I was really tired, but I needed to quickly wrap up the gift items that we got and then head to the kitchen for, some meal prep for the following day. I was going to be making a bunch of things and I didn't want to be too overwhelmed. So what I decided to do was start out with the proteins the night before, which was the 24th, and then, do all of the choppings that I needed to do and basically just lighten the workload of the things that I would have had to do the Christmas day itself. Here's my Christmas menu. I tweaked a few things here and there, but that was the main menu. I also baked this pound cake, which I will be showing you a full recipe of in another video. But just so you know, this cake was very, very, very yummy. Okay, watch out for that video. And this was my sister just helping me do some choppings and moved on to making the base of my meat. In here, I just put some pepper, some onions, some parsley leaf, garlic, ginger, and then some bell peppers. I used red, orange, and green bell peppers. You can be sure to have a very flavorful, banging protein anytime, any day you use that mix that I just showed you. Make sure if you're trying to build flavor, especially, you try it out. Okay, here I was just seasoning my chicken and turkey. I was showing you everything that I was using here, and I was cooking for a party of 12, so it was really a lot, and I was being very generous with all of the seasoning that I was going to be using. Feel free to season with whatever you want. The goal at the end of the day is to make delicious tasting meals. After I was done with that, I moved on to making a green base for another set of chicken. And here I just put some spring onions, some regular onions, some garlic, some pepper, 3 rosemary stems, some parsley leaf. I was also going to be putting 2 seasoning cubes as well as my granite oil, and then I just blended all of this together. Oh, and I also used some coriander leaf as well. I blended all of that together and just transferred to a Ziploc, and in this Ziploc I will be adding this chicken here. But I decided that I wanted to do 2 kinds of chicken. One which I was going to be boiling and I'll grill eventually. That was meant to be the honey and mayo chicken. And then here, this one I'm making was meant to just be garlic herb chicken. So that green herb was for this one. I decided again to spice up that chicken, especially when you're using anything marinade or paste, you want to put your dry ingredients first over your chicken so that it sticks very well. Once I was done, I put everything in this Ziploc and then I set aside, and I kept this overnight, okay, just so that everything could go in very well. Anyways, this was the following morning. I was just here now putting all of the things that I wanted to put in the chicken and turkey that I had boiled, and in here was just some paprika, some ketchup, some mayonnaise. Here I was adding some suya pepper. I also added some seasoning cubes as well. I was now adding my butter, and then I just mixed all of this together. Now, because I had seasoned when I was boiling, there was no need to overdo this. The main thing here was I wanted to just put ketchup and mayonnaise and honey. I missed that. Honey, those were the 3 key ingredients for after boiling. So you can afford to skip the other ones if you don't want to add them, but don't miss out your ketchup, mayo, and honey. I was done here, putting everything and trying to just massage properly. And it was time to now throw that on the grilling pan. Here I was just also trying to prep my second type of chicken, and by the time I was done, I prepped my tomato base that I was going to be using for the jollof rice, which was just tatashe, onions, pepper, scotch bonnets, tomatoes, and some garlic, and I seasoned a bit, sprayed some spray oil on it, and then threw everything into the oven at the same time. Kept this to grill for about 20 minutes, and then I came back and took it out, and of course let the chicken continue to grill in there. Once taking it out, I blended while hot and I threw all of that into my pot. In this pot was just some oil, onions, garlic, bay leaf, and then my tin tomatoes, which I had fried for about 8 minutes here. Once that was done, I then added my tomato blend, the grilled one, and then let this continue to fry again for about another 15 minutes or until I was sure that, the base was ready, the oil was floating, and it was now time to season and add all of the, stock from the meat and seasoning that I was going to be using to make this yummy, yummy, yummy jollof rice. Remember to always come to your rice at least every 5 minutes after putting it in there, just so that you can turn and then bring up whatever is down to what's up, and then what's up to what's down. It's really just for the rice to cook through properly, okay? Here it was about 95% done, and I just wanted to add some tomatoes, some onions, and my butter, and let that cook for say another 5 minutes before coming to give it a good stir. And the rice was done at this point. Oof, my kitchen was already smelling like Nigerian Christmas, if you know what that is. Here, I just put some parsley leaf over it, and then I set that aside, checked out my chicken, which, was grilling, still grilling, and it was looking really nice and brown and vibrant here. And I was sure that, okay, it was time to turn this off and then focus on my fried rice. Here, I just put butter in the pot, and I chose to use butter instead of oil just so I could get some additional flavoring. And then in with my onions, my garlic and ginger paste, stirred and allowed to simmer for about a minute or two. And then I added my coconut milk. Here, you could do this in two ways. You could either go this way that I'm going, or you can now put your rice after you've put your garlic, onions and all, put your rice, and then you can then stir fry that and let it dry out, let the water dry out. Either way, it will still come out non-sticky as long as the water portion that you need to put when cooking your rice. I didn't exactly film the process for this fried rice because I have quite a number of fried rice recipes on my page, but this was what it was. I'd also done some butter corn as well as turkey stir fry recipe, which I will be showing in another video. This salad was amazing. It was just Italian style, and I will definitely show that again in another video. All the cooking was done, and it was time for your girl to taste everything that she had made. My sister gifted me this customized apron, and I had no choice but to wear it. I really, really love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until my next one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Compliments of the season to you and yours. Mwah. Bye.